There are people who do these lives and actually know what they're doing. And they don't make it hard. It's easier then. Okay. Now let's try it. Why is it quiet? What did I do? Did I mute?
When you walk on the sidewalk, innocent, remember, all we did was care for each other.
Okay. Now I'm back. What am I going to draw? All right, what am I gonna draw? I'm gonna find somebody to draw. Oh. Would it be easier if this was higher? I hate drawing this high though. The problem is I can't draw like that. I don't know. Nobody's really looking to like learn how to draw from me, are they? What should I draw? I gotta find what I'm drawing. Hold on, I need to figure out which of these it is.
When I say that he's a nationalist,
Teach us. Okay, wait. Let me put up these videos within the nationalist, and I'll come back. I'm pretty sure there's mix I played the last time too, but oh well.
You were my sun, you were my earth, but you didn't know the ways I loved you, no. So you took a chance and made other plans, but I bet you didn't think that they would come crashing down. You don't have to say what you did, I already know. I found out from him. Now there's just no chance for you and me. It'll never be. Don't it make you sad about it? You told me you loved me. Why did you leave me all alone? Now you tell me you need me when you call me.
I really hate religious fervency of any religion. It makes me nuts. I believe in a secular society. All right, what do we want to draw? I think they have a drawing book somewhere.
And now it's your turn to cry. Cry me a river. Cry me a river, yeah. Cry me a river. Cry me a river, yeah. I know they say some things I better left unsaid. It wasn't
How about I draw things I can only draw things I can see. I said earlier. I think somebody could do a great redo of this one.
You shoot a big dynasty and you might not have blown it. You don't have to say what you did. I already know. I found out from you. Now there's just no chance for you and me. There'll never be. And don't it make you sad about it? You
This
tell
is
me you
worry.
love me. Why didn't you leave
This mantle, I think, is worry.
all alone? Now you tell me you need me when you call me on the phone. And I refuse.
I don't know if this is better than I was doing earlier. Is this better to see or not?
Your bridges will burn, and now it's your turn to cry. Cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river.
Hello, Dylan. Hello from Dublin, Ireland, Ryan. You're on my old channel. Go find my new channel. I'm drawing because I'm trying to trick people into watching my live, and then so they can learn about my real channel. This channel is defunct that you're on. What do you do in Dublin?
Yeah, the damage is done, so I guess I believe it.
I work with a number of Irish folks. There's a lot of tech out of Dublin, or partner with a lot of Irish folks. There's a lot of technology that comes out of Dublin. I will say this: I was at a conference and I met this company, which was like, I was like, this is the meanest technology ever. There's a tech firm in Dublin, out of Dublin, that does this thing where, you know how they have like CCTV in all kinds of places? They can do an add-on to the CCTV in stores. I'm gonna turn this down because I feel like I'm screaming it here. Where they can try to estimate your age, and their accuracy, I guess, is like within like 5 years or something. I was like, that is the meanest technology that's ever existed. I always think it's amazing. Like, who comes up with these ideas? I always wished I could play electric guitar. I think everyone should be drawing. Maybe we should all just be drawing. I don't create my own art. I do not make art. I make nothing. I wanted to be like when I was very young, I thought maybe I could be an illustrator. Not because I really wanted to be an illustrator, but I have always been able to draw. But I do not make. I think some people have that thing that they want to make stuff. I am not that kind of person. I have always said that my creativity is verbal, communicating. That's where I see myself as a creative. I enjoy the creativity of being able to come up with like really crazy ways to talk about things. I think meaning making is a form of creativity. I think we've narrowed the forms of creativity partly because a lot of our work we perceive as not being creative. Just after the Industrial Revolution. And I will say, like, rendering isn't a particularly creative form of art.
I would rather not go back to the old house.
Wow, what's going on with this guy's? This guy's got some stuff going on here.
I would rather not go back to the old house. There's too many bad memories.
Wow. This guy's got quite a thing going on here. Wow. Wow. That's quite a thing. No, it's not a character. I'm drawing this. I don't ever make things that are character. I don't make like new things. This is I'm trying to read what it is. It's a South American textile. So, but I can't tell what it is yet. I have to find the like part of the text. I just grabbed an art book that was sitting here. I am not I said earlier, I am definitely not that is not my vibe. To come with like creative things, I'm literally just drawing. It's very cool, whatever it is. I'll tell you what it is in a sec.
Back to the old house, but I never will. I never will. I never.
He has a heart on his chest. How interesting. Wow. How fascinating. And then he has these little circles here. And then there's all these birds I have to add. I'll add the birds next. I don't know if this angle is. Yeah, I'm looking. It says Peru 1300, so that's Inca. Peru 1300 is Inca. Let's see what it says here. Ecuador. Inca administrated coastal. They had wide roads. It's a cloak. On the reservoirs and what the So it's a divinity or mythological character that is unknown. It was dyed. It's llama fabric. He does look very happy. Now I have to draw these birds. Thank you, Will, in Detroit. Remember, you're on my old channel. My new channel is linked. It does look cool. Revelation straight rather through our lives, instructions away. In changing the horizon is my way.
Cause in a belted coat, oh, I secretly knew that I hadn't a clue.
Oh, these birds look hard. Let's look at these birds. The Pilates, what this is like. in the voice in my
Exchanging glory, you wouldn't understand. Good sons like you never do.
Wow. They wove this. I will say for like being an art historian, like I don't have a creative practice, but it is. I got the legs wrong. I got it off.
It's not much I know, but for now it's where I belong. I'm not really, do you know?
I got my proportions a little off, but
Around the central town, it's where I belong. I'm not really, do you know? So why do you smile when you think about us?
yeah, I do too, Will. I don't say that I have. Thank you, Joshua. You're on the wrong channel. Go to the pin channel. The one you're on is the defunct, demonetized one. Very few art historians have any creative practice. Very, very, very few. It's because I came out of studio. I was going to be an illustrator. You're on the right one. I know there are 13 people on the wrong one. People on the wrong one, go to the right one. It's going to be next week. It'll be gone. Go to the pinned one. Yeah, I think that a lot of art historians, most of the art historians I know came from music. I know a lot of art historians who come from music. Yeah, I do know a lot of there. Yeah, there's a lot of Irish artists I like. I'm gonna have to think. There's a guy named Alan Butler who's in Dublin. He travels all the time. He does really cool, like, he uses old processes. Like, he'll make daguerreotypes of video game characters. He's also, like, a hilarious human being. There's an American, and I meant to do a video about him, he teaches at Trinity, who does, like, really interesting pop-ups. I can't think of his name. He has a name that is, in fact, ethnically Irish, but he's American. He was raised in the States. You're on the correct one, TC. There was a textile artist I was looking at. Yeah, Brett something, Ryan. It is Brett something. Yeah, his name, though, like, is one of those names that, like, could be ethnically Irish, but he's American. I'm a UX designer. I no longer meet artists. But yes, I used to be in museums. I used to meet artists all the time. Yep. There's lots of new content on the new channel. There's gonna be a whole lot of content for a little while. Oh, there's some such amazing artists in Detroit. I did a show a long time ago about Rust Belt artists, and there are so many amazing artists. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Yellow World. You're on the wrong channel. Coochie Bear, Yellow World, Joshua, you are all on the old channel. So I think about music. Yes, you should unsubscribe from the old one and subscribe to the new one. The reason I think a lot of students who study music then do art history is because music is a very repetitive field, and it's very systematic. It's very mathematical, and a lot of that is what art history is. Art history is, like, very much about, like, processes and understanding differences. It's very mathematical, especially certain kinds of art history. Like, if you're doing Ekphrasis, which means just looking and describing something. And like a lot of curation is just really like remembering a lot of facts. There you are, right one, yellow. Thank you, BB. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. So I think that's how people do it. I think the thing about making art and creativity visually. Hey there, Art Tub. I think the thing about creativity visually is that you have to be a very complicated thinker, and I think art history requires you often to be to simplify things. I think the pasta shapes was the most fun so far today. God, I love Clinket. I can never say it right. Clinket baskets. You are on the right one, Choo Choo Bear. I can never say this word right. Clinket. You think you made the right decision this time? I think that I think one thing when I used to be in the arts more, I used to find that one thing I always say to artists about trying to contextualize their work is allow somebody else to hear it, like tell somebody else, like an art historian, and they will help you understand your work. But I think the opposite is the problem. I think a lot of art historians don't listen to artists about art history. I mean, I'm thrilled to not. I think I am a much better art historian after I left art history. I don't think I understood what people, because I was in interpretation. That means you talk about art to other people, and I did it digitally, and I think I was not very good at it. I'm much better now. I know it's here. I mean, it's just a Tlingit. You know, it's a pretty common Tlingit symbol. I'm just drawing what I see. That's honestly all I can draw. I'm a renderer. Hey, Goblin. You're on the welcome, and anybody on the channel that sees Goblin's comment, you're on the old channel. I have a commenter who comments often who's Salish. And I was saying that I had been to a talk years ago at the Tacoma Art Museum about how one of the things that's interesting is that many of the like Northwest, like Haida, Tlingit, Salish, they a lot of their art has now kind of more overlapped. Yeah, I think it's an orca. Yeah, interpretation is a job. It's often in digital media, but sometimes it's in education. Sometimes it's in curatorial. It's in many different places. It's like a field. It goes across many things. Oh, this is beautiful.
I ain't got no money. I ain't got no car to take you on a date. I can't even buy you flowers, but together we be the perfect soulmates.
If you really listen to the lyrics of these songs, oh no, like I don't know that this guy is a great bet for this girl. Maybe, maybe not.
I ain't got no visa. I ain't got no red American Express. We can't go nowhere exotic. It don't matter, cause I'm the one that loves you best.
Maybe not. Maybe he is a good bet. You don't need all that stuff. This is from the Mound Builders. I wonder what kind of, maybe it's like a hawk? I don't know what kind of bird it is. Just the way you are.
Baby girl, I don't got a huge old house. I rent a room in the house. Listen, baby girl, I ain't got a motorboat, but I can float your boat. So listen, baby girl, once you get a dose of dough, you gon' want some more. So listen, baby girl, when I make it, I want you there. I want you there, yeah.
Isn't that cool? Oh, I've never been to the Bill Reed. I would love. Oh, really? That's interesting about Bieber. We do the I think the 12 Days of Christmas everyone should do. This is a pretty cool bird. Look at that. Hey there, Benoit, or Benoit. You are welcome. Anybody who sees Benoit or Benoit is on the old channel. Come to the new one. That's why we're doing Drawing Day. Wow, a 19th century weather vane. There's really interesting things in this rando book. Yeah, I like the whale and the bird too. If you had an acoustic guitar, then it meant that you were a protester now. Tell about it now, but at the time it was terrible. What a pretty shape for a vessel. Is there other pretty things to draw? Let's see in this book. I feel like I could be talking about more interesting things, but at least when I'm drawing, it's not as boring. This is a pretty vessel. I'm going to draw this vessel. It is the Smiths. I used to do a lot of those Will in Detroit. There's like a series on the art on. It's not. I don't think it's public anymore. But I did one-line drawings. I used to do a lot of like shape drawing video, like how to draw videos for the Akron. I think that does remind me of YouTube too. Sorry, for hieroglyphs too. Oh my god, this is from when I was little. People get jealous 'cause we always stay together. Yeah, baby. I guess they really wanna love like yours and mine. Together forever. I never thought that I could ever be this happy. Yeah, baby. My plans were answered for you came in the nick of time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got this feeling that you're going to stay. I never knew that it could happen this way. Before I met you, I was falling apart. But now at last I really know that we are two hearts that beat as one. Two hearts, I need you. Two hearts that beat as one. Two hearts, come on. I'm trying to find something else to draw. Let's see what else I have in this book. I'm going to draw this little vessel. This is pretty. But these are kind of like fun shapes. Like, look at them. Oh, I see two Pop-Tarts. When we're together, it's like hot coals in a fire. Baby, my body's burning, so come on, be my desire. Whoa, whoa. I have no idea why I put this song on this mix. I got it uneven. I'm gonna have that. Two hearts that beat as one. Two hearts, I need you. Two hearts that beat as one. Two hearts, come on. Two hearts that beat as one. Two hearts, I need you. Two hearts that beat as one. Two hearts. I hear parts. I hear hearts usually, but then when you said parts, I hear parts. I know it does look like a tiny little bowling pin, doesn't it? Cats with hearts. That would be fun. This is where I wished I was like somebody who was could like just draw cats with hearts. Maybe you know that it's been too long. Gone through the motions as you sing your song.
Doesn't matter who you are, what you've done. Still gotta wake up and be someone. Still gotta wake up and be someone.
This is such a pretty vessel.
I don't care what the papers say.
It's a what do you call it? Decanter. Blown glass decanter. Oh, look at this one. What an interesting shape this one is.
I just wanna be alive, make something real. Doesn't matter who you are, what you do. Something in the world will make a fool of you. Something in the world will make a fool of you.
Look at that one. I didn't draw it very well, but look at the shape of it. It's great. Yeah, I mean, it could be a cool candle, but it's a decanter. I didn't get the shape of this one quite right. How pretty. I have more people on the Reel channel. That's awesome. I should be like, maybe I should be like bulk loading content too. I don't know. Let's put it on something.
On the high-rise estate, what's at the back of your mind?
I love this song.
On a three-day debate on a high-rise estate, what's at the back of your mind? Two icy cold hands conducting the way. It's the Eskimo blood in my veins. And then concrete and clay and general decay. Nature must still find a way. So
I do think the fun of the internet is all these people. They do look like vintage perfume bottles. All these people who come to my channel to like heckle, I think they thought maybe like I won't put up with it. I'll put up with it this time. They were wrong. Wow, this is a crazy. I'm not getting it right. Let me look at this one. What's happening here? Oh, I see. More like organic.
Will the world end in the night time? I really don't know. Or will the world end in the daytime? I really don't know. And is there any point
I know, I love this song. Oh, thanks. I'm not getting it right. Let me look at it. I'm not getting like the vibe right. Because it goes wider. Let's look at this for now. So I can get it to the right height. Now I can draw it. They do. But it's much more complicated, but I wasn't getting the This guy like gave up fame, right? I can see why he did that. I would definitely not want fame. I think that would be really hard to have like everything in your life so This is a necklace. I know. Oh, he did? That's awesome. He does seem like he's a great guy. Which is funny because the song doesn't make him... The song sounds like he's a dick. I've always assumed like he's kind of a... Like, I've always assumed it's about him, which I don't think it is. Call me up. My girls were really little when this came out, and they used to sing it to each other. It was really cute. God, look at how pretty that is. That silhouette is amazing. Yeah, it really is. The artist is Michael Croft. It's sterling silver. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Now the song is about him. Today I have to figure out if I can watch White Lotus. Somebody asked me to make a video about it. That way. You said that you could let it go, and I wouldn't get you hung up on somebody that you used to know. You didn't have to cut me off, because I could never happen, that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so rough. Oh, really? Interesting. Not just somebody that I used to know. This aesthetic is so pretty. This pair. Look at how pretty that is. I'm drawing. Hello, Klaus. You're on the old channel. Join me at the new one. It's pinned. That's why I'm drawing here. I think a lot of people like watching drawing, so I'm tricking people into watching me and then joining my new channel. I think it's relaxing to watch people draw. What was I doing on this mix? What was I thinking? I don't know what happened here. Past me really has some thoughts. Like, look at how pretty that is. That is such a pretty shape. It doesn't say the artist. It's screen printed. Oh, that's a good idea. I used to be ambidextrous, but I'm not anymore. Oh, the Flintstones movie or the Flintstones movie or the cartoon? Oh, dude, I just found Victor Vasarely. I don't think I can draw with my left hand Victor Vasarely anymore. I was left-handed, and then I was switched. So for like a very definitely through high school, I could write pretty much evenly with both hands. But I don't have that skill anymore. It definitely takes a lot more concentration these days in my life to do my left hand. But yeah, I used to be ambidextrous. My husband is left-handed, but he's like super left-handed. He can barely hold a pen with his right hand. Ah, shoot. Wait, which one is which? Oh, this is the right one. I think Victor Vasarely with my non-dominant hand. Oh, are you lefty? Victor Vasarely with my non-dominant hand is hard. Yeah, I was born a lefty and I was switched by my grandmother. She was nuts. And my husband's left-handed, but both of our kids are right-handed. I have one nephew who's left-handed. There was another one we thought was going to be left-handed, and he turned out to be right-handed. Yeah, it's religious people.
Bodies on the pavement. And if you love me, but you never let me go. And the roof was on fire, you never let me know. Say sorry.
There we go. Victor Vassarelli. Victor Vassarelli with my left hand. Actually, I'm gonna finish it. I should finish it. I'm gonna finish it. Yes, I agree. It's not all religious people. I think fervency of any kind can be a real challenge. It doesn't have to be religiosity. It'd be so interesting if we had a society where we made everybody ambidextrous. I mean, like, you could, right? I mean, I know handedness is, but like, you could learn to write with, people break hands and learn to write with their other hand. I mean, I obviously learned to write with my right hand. In adulthood, I've become very right-handed, but when I was in high school, I was definitely very ambidextrous. I could definitely write, and my handwriting was the same. Yeah, I know a lot of people like that. My nephew, who we thought was going to be left-handed, who's right-handed, he plays baseball left-handed. Or he plays, like, he's switch. He can play either. I'm going to finish this right-handed because I want to draw something other than Victor Vassarelli for the rest of my life. I mean, it's good for your brain. Actually, gesture drawing left-handed would be a great class. Or off the opposite-handed. To do that like every week, you could absolutely rewire your brain, I think. Yeah, not my best. Let's see what else. Wow, Raphael Peel. It's a pretty silhouette. How amazing it must have been to be in a world where you didn't have everything at your access, so finding things must have felt so exciting. It's a painting of a sheet that's hung up by Raphael Peale. How weird. What an interesting painting. Yeah, that's from Drawing from the Right Side of the Brain. It's a classic drawing class that you do. I always used to teach people that. Hey there, Great Highland. You're on the old channel. The new one is pinned. I know, it does look different upside down. I think it's a good book. I mean, people have like lots of vibes about it. I mean, I think all books, I think it gets overused, but I still think it's good.
When I was young, I fell in love with Mr. Old Hands, man, that was enough. Then we grew up, started to touch, used to kiss and then you can learn on the back of the bus. I know your daddy didn't like me much, and you didn't believe me when I see you with the world. Every day, she found a way out of the window to sneak out late. She used to meet me.
This is such a bumpy sculpture. How interesting.
And every day, you know that we ride through the back streets of a Corvette.
Live tonight, I don't
take my hand and come with me, yeah. You can do anything if you put a mind to it. Take the whole life and you put the line through it. My love is yours if you're feeling to take it. Give me a heart, cause I'm gonna bring it. Come on, started today, different place, and I'm looking at what is I can't bring the beach. Baby, bring the beat. 17,
You should draw. I love Giacometti. So I did a stitch with that Jack Schlossberg the other day, and I said that I did it with Jack Schlossberg, and my spouse was like, Giacometti's grandson? And I said, no, John F. Kennedy's grandson. And he was like, oh. Sing it, I should do this every week. I don't know why. I should be drawing with my left hand every week. I feel like losing being ambidextrous is like a bad thing. Oh, I know who he is. I like his work, the Hellboy guy. This looks sad. It looks sad. It's by Picasso. It looks like a little bit sad. Yeah, I like his work too. He's like a pockmarked little owl, this poor guy. I know, he looks sad. But don't forget the songs that made you smile and the songs that made you cry. When you lay in on the bedroom floor and said, don't roll some other memory. I wonder if I was like a left-handed person, if I would have been a different person. Do you ever do that? Like how, if like this changed in your life, how different you could be? Not like not regret. I just mean like, God, this thing is like such an interesting cast. It's like got so much texture to it. Maybe like if you weren't like, so like I said, I was switched, so I always knew that I was left-handed. So maybe like if you didn't have that, you wouldn't have that feeling. Poor guy. He's sad. Sad it is for him. Waiting to be through the passing of time leads empty lives. I'm here with the chords, I'm holding the torch in the corner of your room. Can you hear me? And when you're dancing and laughing and finally living, hear my voice in your head and then behind me. Oh yeah, a lot of students have told me that. I used to do calligraphy with high school students, and a lot of left-handed people told me that they didn't let them do calligraphy. Actually, I actually heard that about cursive. My spouse has beautiful handwriting and is left-handed and writes usually in cursive. But his mom had been a teacher, and she was like really militant about it. But I think it's partly because they didn't have the calligraphy pens, right? They didn't have the left-handed. It is Morrissey. They didn't have the left-handed calligraphy pens. Isn't that the problem? This does not look like this pen show. I've gotten this all off. Oh well. I got the proportions all off here.
You do not want to believe. You are sleeping.
Yeah. Here's this. And then here's this. I got it like way off. I don't know what I was doing. I think it just depends on what school you were in, Gen Z. I have Gen Z children. They can both draw, write in cursive and read in cursive. I think it's just their school and where you were. He is a cool character, but I got the proportions off. So yeah, I mean, my left-handed drawings are worse, but like not like appreciably worse. Mm-hmm. But I'm not good at cursive either, and I'm not Gen Z, so I think it's also practice. I used to have like, so I used to do a lot of like calligraphy and lettering and all kinds of stuff. And I was saying that I was like the maid of honor for a wedding, and I used to do like a lot of lettering for events, and I could like do all kinds of things, you know. And I was at a wedding for a friend, and I flew in early. It was like all of my college friends, and I was the maid of honor. And I came in, and my daughters were real little, so I was like a mom alone, you know, like hanging out, and I wanted to have a drink. And she was like, "Oh no, you cannot have a drink until you literally hand letter every invitation, all the place cards, and all the like." So she made me. She wouldn't let me have a drink. And then another friend was like, "I can do some of them." And then the woman was like, "No, Seema has to do them all." I mean, that was like 20 years ago. No, maybe 15 years ago. But it made me laugh. I haven't really, but I don't do that kind of work anymore. And you lose it. Well, even drawing, like I don't draw like I used to. And you really lose that skill. Right? This is all like practice. It's 4:09. I do think it's funny the people who are finding my new channel who haven't like heard that I tackle hecklers. I love the shins.
Gold teeth and the curse for this town, all in my mouth. Only I don't know how they got out and you turned me back into the death I was when we met. I was happy it's no
This is like some weird old art textbook I have. I do wonder if we've given up. I wonder like what we've given up with, like I think we've gotten so many things. You know, I mean, I think like stability, you know, electricity, health. There's lots of things we've gotten, but I always think about what did we give up? You know?
But my head's to the wall and I'm lonely. And if you turn to me now, girl, it takes two. I jump, the trees and guys, dance like the king of the ice, so the rest of our lives will Godspeed, all the babies are done. They all cut them down and bleed into their buns till they melt away. And look at him, on the good life of mine. You'll never find without trust the flaming fields and too dumb to find. And if you turn to me like I did dance like the queen of the ice, so is the rest of our lives worth farewell.
Still live. I'm just gonna be here for a long time until I can get this channel going. You know, I don't want to hope that lightning will strike twice. I'd rather make it happen. All right. Though I'll be on only for another 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't believe in talent for drawing. And I think I've worked with students of all kinds. I think that some people have, and I do think that some people have a very good observation sense. I think people have like spatial sense things. Hey,
Hi.
what's going on?
We're still on for tonight. The guy texted Lily. We'll see you at.
Where?
What?
Oh, okay, great. Let me change.
That's all right. Hey, can I pour you a drink? This side.
Oh no. Oh, is it going to be good? That does not sound promising. What? You're not making me feel. So I don't believe in. So to go back to talent. Like I don't think that. I think that people have different skills, and I think that what I mean is that I don't know that it's very hard to say like were we born with it or we trained for it, because like when I was a little girl, I often rendered things, and I was people would say to me, "Wow, you can really draw." And I think that that was a very important part of my personality, like my identity. And so I think that what happens is a lot of times we basically do these feedback loops that help people think that they're talented when what we're doing is basically making them practice, you know. And so I think that that's why I say I don't believe in talent, because I think what talent does, this idea of talent does, is it keeps people from practicing. So there's that. She was a wonderful woman. I'm not feeling like this is an honest thing you're giving me.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I just drank it.
Okay.
I think it helps.
Oh, it's good. I do. I do. I do. And so I think that that's part of it about drawing, and I also think that drawing is a system. I mean, especially like what I'm doing, I'm just doing quick gestural sketches. But if you also notice, it's clear that I've drawn before, and that's just expertise. That's just practice, right? Like if you look at my pen, hello Benica, good afternoon. You're on the old account. The linked account is the real account is pinned. So you can see that I have drawn before. You know? And I think that's a huge part of a lot of it. Like understanding how you do shading, understanding how you do angles, looking at a picture. That's a lot of that is systems, and it's systems thinking. Yeah. I mean, I've kind of done yeah, I've definitely worked with color. I've done like all the, because I've taught a lot of things. And you do? Yeah, I think I do hear that. I mean, I hear people who say that. But I also think that's interest, right? Like, I've never met anybody who does a technique that they hate. Yeah, I mean, that's a different thing, though, right? You're not like saying you didn't start it because you hate it. Like, I don't think anybody's like, glass blowing chose me and I hate glass blowing. So yeah, I think everyone can learn to be able to draw. I mean, if you look at like the 19th century, everybody learned to draw a little bit. You look at letters, everyone has some ability to draw. I mean, I think there are people who are like, it's truly amazing what they do. And I don't know that like that's something that everyone can get later in life, because I think it's like years and years of practice. But just getting like a good facility is totally feasible. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, I guess that I have 10 minutes. I'm not going to draw for the last 10. Yeah, I do. I actually think I do. One thing I do think also is that I've done a lot of everything, because I used to run studio programs, and so I myself prefer 2D, but I've done a lot of 3D, and I do think there are different kinds of thinking. What I actually think you're also talking about is that people gravitate towards things and they really specialize in them. And I think that if you're really wanting to be good at art, trying to pick a thing and keep a thing is a smart idea. Yeah, I hear that. I've heard a lot that about drawing for coloring for a lot of people. Yeah, I like some digital art. I mean, I have done like digital illustration. I mean, there are artists who do really thrive off of being all over the place. Hey there, fella case. You're in the old channel. Find the new channel. Anybody who's on the same place who can see fella case, you're in the old channel. The new one is linked. And in 9 minutes, I'm going to go for the day, and then I will see you guys later. I'll be here a whole lot. I am going to figure out how to make it so that you can see the drawings. I feel like that would be more interesting to people. I'll figure that out for tomorrow, maybe. I do have comic book illustrators I like, but I have to look them up. I don't know the field well enough to like just name them off the top of my head, but I have a stack that I bookmarked that I was going to talk about, but I have to go back and find them. Right now, I'm just trying to get everything all moved over. Thank you. Kaitoon. It's a Picasso owl. Isn't it a bummer? He's like all bumpy. He's a bumpy little wood bronze sculpture. He's a sad, bumpy bronze sculpture. Thank you, Bernicia. Yeah, I do too. I don't love late Picasso, but I do like the owl. He looks kind of sad. I got him pretty right. This one I did not do well. It's a Ben Shahn. I don't usually do lives. It's a whole new feature because of my channel. Yeah, it has like a creepy vibe. All right. Actually, I'm gonna leave early because I wanna get ready to go out. I'll see you guys later.